coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Hurts comes out throwing. He's got Devontae Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They run it with Saquon Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 43. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He hits the sideline, and an ill-fortunate run loses yardage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
3rd and long for him here. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a... We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Connects with Johnson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go, son. Up. Go.
Fields out of the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
551. 551. Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go, son. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Got for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
The beauty of defense tackles is they come in all shapes and sizes, from 280 pounds to almost 400 pounds in their football gear, Kate. But when you get one of those war daddies that can shed a tackle and create a negative loss like that, well, those guys are real hard to find.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, it's an interception. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception.
Here we go, son. Right.
Fields on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go, son. Hey, right.
Fields looking to throw. A throw left side finds Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Giants driving. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
No mas, no mas. Extend. Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hurts. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Taken in by Smith. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. On 4th down, Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Here we go. Good. Yep. Press. Punch right. Good high.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Hey, 551, 551. Sit high.
Now it's Fields. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Fields. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Hurts. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Hurts. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hey, 10.
The give here on 2nd. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, son.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You love a huddle Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Ken. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, son. Up. Right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Milton Williams making the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Right.
First down throw for Fields. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a pickup